What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode in my Road to 100 Million Gold series. As you can see, my circumstances have changed. We've got the green screen now. Gonna make the videos look tip-top beautiful, in my opinion. So in this one, I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm changing it up a little bit. So what we're gonna have is first we're gonna have a clip from one of my realms where I go through my routine for that realm. So I'm going to share some of that, so you'll see like some of the stuff that I'm actually doing. And then we'll go into the numbers and take a look at how the overall side of the things is going. So first things, we're going to jump into Ravencrest and we'll take a look at how I do old world material flipping on Ravencrest, and hopefully that's going to be interesting to some of you guys. You'll learn something about material flipping. So let's dive in and take a look at how Ravencrest looked this week. Okay, so Ravencrest, this is one of my material flipping realms. That's what I do here. So I thought I'd show you. So how like one of my typical mailboxes on this realm look like. So we'll see how it is today. Thought I'd show you a little bit more of like what actually goes into this this road to 100 million. So obviously my banker is on a long boy next to a mailbox. So as we can see, we had 22k in sales today, which is okay. Nothing amazing, but pretty much a little bit above average or about average for this realm. So I'm pretty happy with that. We can see that I have a large amount of different things for sale here. And what we sold 9 spirits of war for more than 1,000 gold each. I don't know what I paid for them, but that seems very expensive on the face of it. We sold some haunting spirits for a pretty good price. We sold obsidian ore. We sold some of these draenor flasks. I don't know why the draenor consumables work so well for flipping, or work for flipping. Maybe not work so well, but they work for flipping. I'm not sure why. And then a good chunk of adamantite bars, and they're as always very expensive. I'm not actually quite sure why they are so expensive, but that's definitely something that I've just noticed. Like, adamantium bars, they just sell for a lot of money. So so that's what it is. We're going to be at a little more than 200k, which means that I probably want to repost. I also have a spreadsheet, which you're probably familiar with, where I'm going to record the sales. So it was 22,782, I'm pretty sure. Actually, that was the wrong WoW instance. And then we crank through and repost all of the stuff I have, which is very quick when you're posting materials. It's just posting literally everything of every one of these materials, so that's nice. And then we jump on to the next chunk. 22,782, yeah, I was correct. So I do think we want to do a little bit of shopping today. There's some materials for sure I want to specifically check out. Some of the staples, like monolite ore, spirits of harmony, some of the ones that the classics of material flipping, you definitely want to check those out every once in a while if you're doing this. You don't have to do it every time, of course. And I generally don't do it every time. Actually, we're going to collect the sales first just to make sure we have as much gold as possible. And we'll just use the normal UI. Monolite ore, definitely quite expensive. Someone said that there's recently been a large ban wave for bots, and I can certainly believe that. It claims I have 2k monolite ore on the auction house, but it's not even 2k available. So not sure what that's all about. Whatever. That was a little too expensive for my taste, though. Spirits of Harmony. Wow, why is my stuff so expensive? Wait, I bought mine at 260 average. Could make a case to buy this stuff, but like I'm not gonna sell at this. Probably just ignoring auctions below min price and posting at my max, or and then undercutting this guy at 700, which is too expensive by far. I want to check the volatiles. Ooh. 58 gold. Do I buy 2,500 volatile water for a little bit cheap? We can check some of that was volatile air, yeah. Volatile water is not underpriced. Foil, blah, blah, blah. Volatile Life might also... Oh, wait. Wow, look at that. We can buy this. This feels tempting. And then we probably undercut the guy at 39. So that's 10 gold average. Yeah, we buy that. For sure. Do I have Volatile Life? Yeah, nope. Not right now. Good stuff. Ooh, Volatile Earth. Yeah, this is good. We definitely go for the volume play here as well. I have some. What's my stuff priced at? Oh god, I'm probably buying my own stuff now. Whatever. So I think that's it. I don't want to spend absolutely everything. That's a good shopping session. We spent 100k. A little bit more than that actually. And then we repost the rest. And then it's time to record my total sales at the end. As you can see, I'm sort of in the middle of this. You'll see the full results when we roll up on the results page afterwards. So that's gonna leave us at 110,557. That's Ravencrest down here. 557. Good stuff. So that's Ravencrest done. Pretty good today. Now I'm just looking forward to the next one. So we'll take a look at another realm on the next video. But hopefully this was a little bit interesting to just see like what goes on into material flipping. And then I'll do the same thing. Usually I use my TSM operations. I didn't do that today. Sometimes I just eyeball it as well because I use average buy in my pricing for the items I sell with this setup, which means that I can afford to eyeball it because I know I was going to use my average purchase price as a minimum price, so I'm still making a profit. Which is why I eyeballed it with the base UI, which can also work quite well. I was just looking, comparing, making sure that I'm at least 20, 30, 15% less than the market value when I'm buying, and then I'll be very, very happy. So yeah, on to the next realm, and then on to the full summary. Right, so now that Ravencrest is out of the way, it's time for the finale. Well, you can already see the results up on the screen. And as you can see, it's not been that much movement since last week. Just a very small change overall. So some things to notice is obviously, as you saw from the clip, I spent a lot of gold on Ravencrest. But overall, we made about $250,000 in profit this week. And crucially, we managed to beat last week in sales, which is very surprising to me. Extremely surprising. There's one major reason for that. And that's the complete and utter collapse of Crafter's Mark of the Chain Dial gear. Or rather, for me personally, because I don't have alchemy. I don't have access to alchemy Crafter's Marks. So last week, I had about 600k in sales, I think, in the Chain Dial gear market. This week, 120,000. And we still beat our last week in sales on Draenor. So legendaries, I must have done something more correct this week with legendaries. I must have reposted some extra times or done some extra cancels or something, because we got a lot more gold from that. A lot more gold, so that's nice. Not that much in raw profit, but quick note, my second account ran out of game time and I bought the token for about 300k, since that's how much they cost on EU. And that was on Draenor. So in actual fact, we made another 300k on Draenor, and in total this week, but we're just going by actual gold numbers here. So even while paying for a token, we made 200k in profit after that. And we're getting closer to 41, the next milestone. My other realms are going okay. I think I managed to get in 2 repost sessions this week. And what's very nice, there's one realm that really stands out this week with a large sale number. That's Twilight's Hammer. That's the realm where I have an absolutely crazy amount of Monolith Ore and Stormsilver Ore. So it was very, very good to see a large chunk of that actually sell. Monolith Ore prices have gone up in a couple of realms. Apparently there's been another wave of bot bans, which means that supply is not that high for the moment. And that's perfect for me. I have a good chunk of Monolith Ore across my realms. So that's just really, really nice. I actually had sales. I had sales on most realms this week, a couple of ones. Sylvanas and Stormscale are like my worst 2 at the moment by a very significant margin. So we'll have to see Not really generating loads of value per repost, that's for sure. But nothing much to do about that. So yeah, I'll just have to either live with it or change my approach somehow, some way. Twisting Nether didn't get anything. I need to spend the gold on Twisting Nether. I don't have enough auction house value. So I probably just need to buy more old world materials if I want to continue being on this realm. It really is that simple. It really is that simple. And then for the rest of us, pretty good. My sales this week on my off realms, about 164k, which is a little bit less than last week, but like that's within the realm of variation. Last week I had a lot of sales on Das Consortium. The German realm this week I got a good chunk of sales on Twilight's Hammer. So this is looking okay. And then Draenor really outperformed my expectations, which I'm very, very happy about. I did not expect to see to beat last week at all, so I'm thrilled about that. Now I just gotta keep this moving essentially, and I'll be very, very happy. So that's Draenor. So I wanted to jump in and just look at the ledger. We already have it prepped up and ready to go. And if we take a look at the totals here. The prices have not really moved much. We're still selling the rank 6s at up to about 40k, and selling a large volume of them. And there's still like a couple of stat combination necklaces and rings that will sell for 50 and 20k, but most of them are being posted for less than 3,000 gold. At which point I can't make gold on them. So we'll see how that changes the market. I also added a little bit of cooking, sold a good chunk of Tenebrous Crown Rust stuff and some sharpening stones. Just bringing in a little bit of extra gold is not really important. I just had some shaded stones, so let's get rid of them. As you can see here, in the bottom here, you just see all my Grimveil stuff, and then as we scroll up, we gradually get into Shadowghast and Umberhide and stuff. Bone Shatter, like the mail and leather, definitely sells a lot worse for me personally than blacksmithing, jewel crafting, and what's the last one? And tailoring. Not sure if that's anything. That might be an indication that my pricing for leatherworking is wrong somehow. So I'll have to take a look at that, but it should not be the case. It should not be the case. So I'm not quite certain what the issue is there, but whatever. It could just be that there's more significant competition for leather and mail, and I'm better off in the other markets, or it's something else related to the price. Very hard to say. But yeah, legendaries are still bringing in a good chunk of gold, as you can see here. About 2.2078 according to TSM in the last 7 days, but that might just be because it mismatched a little bit on when I collected auctions. I didn't do it at the exact same time, so we're not like strictly on the dot with 7 days. But yeah, looking good. Moving in the right direction. About 500k actual, about a little more than 500k actual profit when we include the token I had to buy. So that's putting me in a really good trajectory. Hopefully that means we hit 41 million next week and we just keep rising. At this rate, realistically, I'm not going to hit 100 until if I prep for it, we might be able to hit like 100 million a little while into 9.2 if I get very lucky, because during 9.1 launch I could barely play because I was on vacation. But hopefully I can put in a little bit more effort, particularly around reposting and crafting. And then we'll get there, but we'll see. The other realms are just chugging along very, very slowly. Might get back over 5 mil on Twilight's Hammer again. That would be exciting. But yeah, that's going to be it for this week's episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of the further episodes or updates, particularly now that I'm doing these show-offs where I show exactly what I've been doing or what I'm doing on one of my realms. I think that's going to be very, very useful for you guys to get a sense of what you can do and how you go about running a multi-realm gold-making empire. So yeah, see you on the next video. Goodbye.